Dear students, now I am going to explain you gene regulation in eukaryotes. So, genetic information on DNA as series of genes. Gene expression is how cell decodes this genetic information to synthesize proteins required for cellular functions. Thousands of genes expressed in cell determine what that cell can do. Factors influence gene expression includes nutrients, temperature, light, toxins, metals, chemicals and signals from other cells. So, how exactly when you go to the when you expose your long term exposure to the sun tan your skin. So it is how exactly the melanin synthesis and spreading on the skin. So it is how the factors influence the gene expression. It's a good example. Basically, there are two types of gene regulation in eukaryotes. Short term reversible regulation, that is what I said about the suntan. It is a short term and reversible. It can, when you not expose your skin to the sun, then you may get original color. So this is what you can see, the short term reversible regulation that involves environmental factors which bring some changes in the enzymes, hormones, protein synthesis and cell cycle. So all these are short term reversible regulation. Some are long term irreversible regulation that involves cellular development, some changes that occurs, gene expression. For example, once the cell is differentiated into muscle, it cannot revert back. It is a long term irreversible regulation, So cell migration of the cells during development, differentiation of the cells, all this you can see. So gene regulation in eukaryotes, it occurs at the level of the DNA. So some genes are, for example, there are 30,000 genes in human, only 15% genes are expressed. So it is at the level of DNA or at the level of the genome. Transcription regulation. So if the gene is transcribed, it is going to be expressed transcriptional level of, so the amount of mRNA produced, so the time of mRNA produced, all these you can see, it is a transcriptional level of regulation. Then post transcriptional level of regulation, that you have studied already, processing of mRNA and where introns are removed. So then translational level regulation, where you can see the mRNA, when the mRNA going to be get translated, and all these you can see, that is translational level regulation. Post translational level regulation, once the protein synthesized, protein folding and you can see the transport and all this. So that is what you can see, the post translational regulation. So let us see the differences between the gene regulation in eukaryotes and prokaryotes. So in the case of prokaryotes, the bacterial genes are organized in the form of gene clusters or operons. Such organization is absent in the case of eukaryotes. You will find each gene has its own promoter element and enhancer element. In the case of eukaryotes, you will find more genes, their expression regulated differently in different tissues at different stages of development, cell differentiation, then complex regulation. But in the case of prokaryotes, single cell, simple gene regulation. And as you studied, there is a short term and long term regulation you will find in eukaryotes, but the lifespan of the prokaryotes is very less, so long term regulation is absent. In the case of eukaryotes, gene expression is regulated at many levels, you have studied. So in the case of prokaryotes, it is regulated at transcriptional level. Then in the case of eukaryotes, transcriptional regulation involves many regulatory proteins, DNA controlling elements, promoters, enhancers, activators, all these are you are going to study. But in the case of prokaryotes, so it is not simple, it is some few controlling elements like promoters, activators, repressors, like that you can see. So then eukaryotes, the complex chromatin organization, but in the case of prokaryotes, a simple chromatin organization. So So these are some differences you will find. Some more differences in eukaryotes and prokaryotes. So you will find eukaryotic gene regulation is positive regulation. In prokaryotes, both positive and negative regulations. Here eukaryotes many transcription factors. Here only the sigma subunit you will find a transcription factor. So then gene regulation, individually each gene is regulated. Here it's a cluster of gene, that is operon is regulated by a single promoter. So you will find they are controlled by many hundreds of regulatory proteins. So each gene is controlled by one or few regulatory proteins. There are mediators which contact the RNA polymerase and regulatory proteins. Here it is not such a complex phenomena you will find in the case of prokaryotes. So gene regulation in eukaryotes, where you can see different cells in multicellular organisms may express different set of genes even though they contain same DNA. The set of genes expressed in cell determines its uniqueness. So this is what I said. You will find in the blastula, blastomeres, they are, you can see, they may develop into muscle cell, then they may develop into nerve cell, even though they have same set of genes. The gene expression varies here. So this is what you can see, the gene regulation. So cell differentiation, or that is nothing but gene expression, where you can see turning genes on or off, or express or repress. So when genes turned on determines the cell function. So muscle cell, so the genes for muscle cell differentiation, so you can see muscle proteins are expressed, it turn the cell differentiate into muscle cell. So similarly the cell expresses the genes for liver enzymes in the liver cells, not the stomach enzymes. So this is how the gene regulation make the differences here. So in the case of eukaryotes, gene regulation occurs at different levels in the chromatin structure itself. You will find in the chromatin structure, so you will find there is organization, histones and all. So the methylation of the histones. So some genes are expressed, some genes are not expressed. So that is the genomic level you will find. Then transcriptional level, that is what you are going to study. Post transcriptional level, you have studied the processing of a mRNA. Translational level, post translational processing, hormonal regulation. So all these are different levels of gene regulation. It is a very complex phenomena, and here you are studying only some elements, transcriptional level of regulation you will study in this. So the rate of transcription initiation is the primary regulatory element in the gene expression. So the transcription initiation, the rate of transcription, the amount of mRNA produced, in all these are the regulatory, regulation of the gene expression. So the transcription rate is controlled by the promoter elements and as well as distant acting enhancers. So gene transcription is controlled by regulatory proteins. There are so many transcription factors, activators, repressors, silencers, all these. Just I have showed in this cartoon. You will find here, this is the actual coding region. So this coding, the transcription of this coding region it is controlled by so many factors. So the binding of RNA polymerase itself to the Tata box, there are transcription factors, there are mediators, there are activators, enhancer elements of the DNA, repressors. So many controlling or regulating elements are operating for the expression of the gene or gene regulation. So genome encodes regulatory sequences that can be categorized to major. There are enhancers and silencers. Enhancers are increase the rate of transcription. Silencers, they are decreasing the rate of transcription. Some transcription controlling elements in eukaryotes are, this is what I showed you now. So the promoter elements. So promoter, you know that promoter, it is upstream to the transcription start site, the promoter. So this is the promoter you have studied. It includes the sequence called Tata box, cat box, GC box. There is a core promoter where the RNA polymer is going to bind. Then proximal control elements. So this is the +1 where the transcription start site. So these are all, you can see -25 upstream means that the sequence which is present at the right side of the transcription start site. So all these you have studied. So a promoter is a DNA sequence that can recruit transcriptional machinery and lead the transcription of the downstream DNA sequence. So it consists of several hundred nucleotide sequences that serve the recognition point. So this is what you can see, there are several hundreds of sequences which recognize RNA polymerase binding site. The RNA polymerase will bind that there. Promoters are located upstream to the transcription start site. This is what I said. This is the transcription start site. It is called +1 or else it is called cap site. So there are eukaryotic promoters requires binding of number of transcription factors to initiate transcription. So promoter of gene contain specific regions called Tata box, cat box, GC box. Tata box is a regulatory element that is a part of the promoter of most of the eukaryotic gene. So it is a Tata box. It is the one you will find it is in the core promoter region. Then a number of regulatory proteins bind to the Tata box, forming a multi-protein complex that you have shown here. It's a multi-protein complex that is going to form at the promoter region. Then only the RNA polymerase 2 will recognize, and RNA polymerase 2 is responsible for the synthesis of mRNA, you know that. So then only it binds to the promoter region. So there are two types of controlling elements. You will find transacting proteins. Transacting proteins means the proteins, those are synthesized in the cytoplasm, then it is transported back to the nucleus and it is binding the DNA and regulating the expression of the gene. So those are transacting controlling elements. So transacting, those are called Tata binding protein. Tata binding protein associated factors. So these are they are called transacting proteins. Those are going to bind to the Tata box. Then variation in the rate of transcription regulates gene expression. So interaction between the RNA polymerase and these basal transcription factor, Tata binding protein, TAF, all these you can see that decide the rate of transcription. Okay. So once they bind, they form a initiation complex in the Tata box. So this Tata box is located, you know that, upstream 25 to 30 bases. Then another, there is a cat box you will find. This is the cat box. So this is having a sequence GGCAATC. So this is about 70 base pair upstream from the transcription start site. It plays a role in the promoter efficiency and increase its strength of the promoter so that it can make a good transcription complex. Then the GC box. There are you can see the sequences, they are GGGC, and it's found in around 110 upstream. Usually the multi copies of GC elements, these are transcription factors binding site and also function like a enhancer. Then another, you can see the cap site. So this is the start point, you know, the transcription start point. So these are all the part of the promoter elements. So they may region, these are the core element, and these are all the you can see the proximal elements, they are called. So the number of core and proximal elements in the promoter are found near the different genes, you can see. So this is the the one you can see the core element, that is the Tata box, and there are distal elements. You can see these distal elements are the one GC box. So those are all the distal elements. There may be, you can see the promoter proximal elements are key to the gene expression. So they are activators, proteins important for transcription regulations, and promoter proximal elements, distal elements, all these are important for the rate of transcription. So what are the functions of the promoter? So upstream promoter element, one or more, they are going to form the initiation complex. Then RNA polymerase is going to bind to this initiation complex. They control the expression of the gene. They are responsible for the binding of the and also regulation of the transcription, binding of the transcription factors. Next is the enhancer elements. Enhancer is the cis acting element, that is, it is a part of the DNA. So it is it's a part of the DNA sequence. Okay, so it plays a role in transcription regulation. As the name, enhancer elements, they are required for maximal transcription of the gene. Enhancer modulate from the distance. So they may be present 1000 base pairs away from the initiation site. So this is the initiation site. You can see it may be found 1000 base pairs or 1000 nucleotide distance from the transcription start site. Enhancer is about 52,000 base pairs region, and it can bound to with the protein activators and activate the transcription of the so it activates, it is bind, it can make a looping, even though it is it can loop and make a contact with the transcription factor through the activators. So the enhancer contains short sequence of transcription factors, binding sequence. You can see this is the one, these are the short sequence. It bind with the activator and bring the enhancer complex close to the promoter region. So there is a looping in the chromatin, there is a looping of the DNA or the chromatin which plays a role physically. Now enhancer is close to the proximal or core promoter region, or where you can see the transcription factors are together make a complex. So enhancer activation needs the binding of several transcription factors. So the cis regulatory motifs they are. So you will find it is from the promoter region, away from the promoter region there are many enhancers you will find, and they are far away from the gene site, and they once active, the enhancer can bind with the pre-initiation complex and influence the rate of transcription. They enhance the transcription rate. Enhancer activate the and orientation of the promoter and interact with the promoter. Enhancer can act upon their target genes, and they are even though they are several kilobase away. So that is what you can see the function of the enhancer. So how these transcriptional controlling elements that changes the external and internal environment influence the gene expression pattern. Okay. Chemical signals within the cell brings the changes in the levels. How exactly the chemical signals, hormones, all these bring the changes. They increase or decrease the transcription factors or regulatory proteins. So they affect the transcription rate of transcription. Accordingly, gene expression alters in response to the alteration in the intracellular and extracellular condition. So for one example, you have studied in the Himalayan rabbit, for example, if the rabbit is reared above 30 degrees centigrade, it is full, you can see the fur coat is the white in color, so albino color. If it is below 30 degree, you can see the black pigmentation in the nose and in the ears and all. So this is what you can see how it affect the gene regulation affect the phenotype. So similarly, human produces different amounts of melanin. This is what I have given the example already. So this is how the genes turn on and off, regulate, and the gene expression, So thank you.